Alright, what is up guys? Today we're going to be playing one of the arguably top meta decks right now. It is the Reb Solomon deck, so named because Reb has been playing it forever. Literally since the dawn of time, man climbed out of primordial ooze, and immediately after that Reb created this deck. So he's been playing this deck for about that long. There it is, the Reb Solomon. He's playing it forever, basically. If you look at he's got almost 9,358 battles with Jump Jet Troopers. The guy loves this deck. So it's basically a super cheap, really aggressive GDI Solomon deck. It relies heavily on the power of Dog Rifle in the early game to win first missile. It charges very aggressively, and then it spams cheap units to get back on the pads consistently. One of the main strengths of this deck is you can't get blocked off of pads, because most of your units are cheap and flying. Even jump jets can't even be blocked by flying, so you can basically never get blocked with this deck. So your opponent has to absolutely dominate the pads to ever stop you contesting. Another reason it's one of the top meta decks this season is the map pool. This deck is really good on Cracked Ice, Broken Mesa, Fertile Basin, Down the Middle, Open Prairie. And it's decent on Slashed Fields and Slot Canyon. It's really only Open Water where this deck isn't great. And then Solomon is slightly more powerful because of the way the map's laid out. So yeah, this deck is really powerful in the Tiberium map pool, which is why it's so popular right now. Anyway, we're going to do 10 games with this on the Resource Challenge. I will try and impart some wisdom to you guys about how to play the deck. I'm not great with this deck, honestly. Like, I'm average at this deck. Reb is much better than me with this deck. So I will attempt to show you some Reb action. Alright, so the way Reb plays the deck, always dogs first, always gets on the pad ASAP. This guy wants to charge the missile as much as possible. Laser drones, so we do want to continue charging, but we also want to run away from the laser drones. We're going to try and get back and forth, and here comes a Venom. So it's a laser drone Venom rush, which is obviously unplayable now. It was not good before the patch, but it was like okay. And then they nerfed laser drone harvest damage by like 40%. Like, laser drones don't really hurt harvesters anymore. So yeah, it's a really bad rush now. It's horrible. It was always bad versus Pitbull even pre-patch. Post-patch, it's just awful now. So easily defeat that with Pitbulls. And I guess we will fire this missile now. The missile was a little slower. Obviously I got rushed, which changes the priority from charging the missile. Also, my opponent is no halving. So again, like, actually extending the game is better for me. Alright, now he has a harvester. This is one of the weaknesses of a rush. After you fail a rush, your opponent has stuff on the field and you don't. Which means they can go and harass your harvester. So we're going to go take out his halve. And we keep this Pipple up here charging the missile. We want to charge this missile as much as possible. As you can see, these Nod air decks really bad against Pitbulls. That wasn't a rebuilt harvester either. That was a new harvester. So he just built a second harvester, despite the fact that I'm all over his base, and the fact he's down a missile, which is kind of insane. I guess we could build some other units, but there's really no point. Like, this guy simply cannot beat Pitbulls, so I can win the game with only Pitbull. Alright, and there it is. I'm going to Iron Cannon just here for lol. There we go. Cool. Yeah, not a close game. Laser Drone Rush is very bad now. Look at my harvester hit points. It was like full hit points at the end of that game.
3, 2,
okay, so again, dogs first. Want to get that missile charging ASAP. The difference between getting on the pad right away and not getting on the pad right away against a double harvester player is enormous. Like, if you delay first missile slightly to like go harvest before scout unit, it ends up being like 40 to 50 Tiberium for a double harvester player at the end of the game, which is, you know, half a tech unit. So you really want to get charging ASAP. Mutants. Alright, this is one of the dreams, one of the joys of playing this deck. You can switch immediately into rifles when your opponent goes for an anti-vehicle infantry. It gives you a very powerful early game. We really want to keep this missile charging. And there's some flamers. Well, now we go into drone swarm. He actually is not going to get on this pad in time. Like, we just win it by blocking. There we go. Now we go drone swarm, which is also very good against the mutants. Gonna let this rifle die because we want more drone swarms. And I'm actually misplaying here by not charging the missile. I should be on this pad as well. I need to be charging at all times. That's one of the critical parts of playing this deck. That's one of the big things I struggle with actually when I play this deck. Right, so I see an air tower, so I'm going to make a Pitbull because he's probably going to make a Phantom. Yep, there it is. Get these drone swarms to run away. Get the Pitbull in there. Okay, so he takes out one of the drone swarms. That's 20 Tiberium that he has killed with his Phantom. And now he spent 130 because he boosted as well. So 130 for slightly less than 20 because one of the drones is still alive. As you can see, we've got loads of money. We can just Iron Cannon if we want to, which is what I'm going to do. And if another unit comes out that I care about, I'll Iron Cannon it. It looks like, there we go, not what I care about, so I'll Iron Cannon it, and the game is over. 149, 150. A little bit slower than the fastest you can win a game, but still under 2 minutes.
Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so dogs first. Get them on the pad ASAP.
Harvester ready.
Opponent's gone rifles. Okay, so the fact he's gone rifles means he's not blind double half, so we can do a little bit of harassment. Although we would like to still be on the pads, but it's quite difficult to do on this map. I'm not sure where his rifles are going, but I'm going to kill them. And it's just a free kill, so we'll take it. There's the second harvester. Okay, so we did lose a few seconds of charging, which is unfortunate. Should have been on the pads, but this is quite a hard map to harass him whilst being on the pads. So now we're going to wait and see what he does next. Okay, so jump jets, we immediately go rifles and we try and get a 2v1 with the dogs. Yep, there you go, he has to retreat. And I want to bring my rifles. I want to swap my rifles around. So the rifles fight the jump jets. Should win this fight easily. And then we're going to go drone swarm as well. Yeah, it looks like we're going to win first missile pretty quickly. Not as quick as we could have, which is a shame. It's going to be like a minute missile rather than like a 48-second missile, which would have been the dream. Alright, we'll kill off his stuff. And there's a sling. Okay. Guess we make some jump jets. I want this rifleman here to die. Yeah, there we go. So we use these jump jets to kill off this slingshot. Whilst the drones kill the rifles. And we're keeping the pressure on the missile as well. Like, we're constantly charging this missile. And move these dogs back and replace them with the riflemen. So there's something a little bit beefier at the front. Okay, there's a mammoth. We're going to Iron Cannon it.
Ion cannon activated.
Alright, so that almost killed it. Now we just need to finish off with some jump jets. It's kind of slow, so the jump jets hopefully can get it. Not quite, but it's almost dead. We'll get this drone swarm to finish it, maybe. Maybe the Pitbull gets it. Yeah, good job, Pitbull. Pitbull beats Mammoth 1v1. No big deal, guys.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New objective.
Okay, up against Cloptimist. Not sure what that means. Get the doggos. Oh, looks like he's going double half based on the positioning there, so we definitely want this charge ASAP. Keep these rifles off of the pads so the charge continues. Get over here. Alright, now we wait and see what he does next. I'm thinking he's probably going to go air. Ooh, okay. Mutants is kind of scary. Can't fight mutants with dogs, obviously. Mutants wreck dogs. So we're going to get the rifles to deal with them. And we're going to get the dogs to deal with the rifles. At least that's the plan. Oh, and some wheels. Okay, surprised that he has wheels and what's the thing? Militants. Right, I want to block this guy because he's going to try and get onto this pad, and we're going to go Pitbull for the wheels. Let's get on the pad, get the Pitbulls. Oh, this is looking pretty bad. This is looking pretty bad. So I can get onto these pads in time. Oh, just about. See ya, mate. Unlucky, friendo. Alright, so now we get Drone Swarm. We need Drone Swarm to deal with the Mutant Chuggy combo. We have nothing else that will fight Mutant Chuggy. So we're going to spam a couple of drones. Looks like he's going to go for my base, which I'm okay with. It's not going to do that much damage to my base, honestly, so... He didn't even shoot the cloud! Oh dear. Oh, Cloptimist. You silly sausage. Alright, so he just wasted a bunch of money doing that, so that's pretty cool. Now I want to save up for an Iron Cannon if possible. See if he went double half or not. No, didn't go double half. Alright, we'll send the full hit point Pitbull forwards. Yeah, there we go. So now he's split his shots. Didn't kill either Pitbull, and now our Pitbulls will take out his stealth tank, and the game is also over. So you know, we're just Iron Cannon here. GG, my dude. GG, my dude.
Nuclear missile launched. Objective complete.
Alright, it's our boy Cloptimist again.
1. New objective available.
So we know what he's playing now. We know he's playing Mutant Chuggy. So there's actually a reasonable chance that I'm just gonna go Drone Swarms this time. He might even open. He might open differently, given what happened last game as well. He might open like Bike Squadron or something, or Mutants. Wait and see what he does. I don't want to make a second dog yet. Okay, open the wheels. So I'm gonna go Pitbull. He's probably gonna go Mutants now. If he goes Mutants, I'm gonna go Drones. Yeah, I went Rifles last time, but I think Drones is better. Kills the Mutants a lot quicker and doesn't die to the Chemical Buggy that we know is in his deck. Definitely want to keep this missile charging. Although against a Jade player, it's like less clear that you want to charge the missile. Sometimes against Jade, you actually want to stall it out because, you know, Jade is more aggressive than Solomon. Alright, so we get first missile. It's going to be super quick. 49 seconds. Let's go Jump Jets. This is kind of how the deck operates. You just keep running away from stuff that can hurt you until your other unit comes in. So like this stealth tank can kill my Pitbull, so we just keep running away from it. And then he killed a couple of drones and damaged my Pitbull. That cost him 100 Tiberium. So it's a pretty horrible trade for him. Here comes a Chem Buggy. We're going to put the Jump Jets on defense and use the Pitbull alongside them. And there you go, we take down the Chem Buggy for the cost of a Jump Jet, so we're up another 20 Tiberium on that one. Now we go Rifles because he has lasers. You need to have efficient trades for lasers in your deck. That's really important in most decks, to have a way to efficiently trade for lasers. We know he's very likely to go Chemical Buggy. I'm going to Iron Cannon when I see the Chemical Buggy. There it is.
Ion cannon activated.
Without the Chemical Buggy, he just loses the missile, I think. Yeah, and we re-up a Pitbull here. We win this, we win this, we win all the pads. Easy.
Warhead launched.
Easy win with the Iron Cannon tempo.
Unit U are victorious. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, up against Less QQ. A very talented player. It'll be a tough match for sure.
Harvester ready.
Let's see what he's doing. See 1/2. Gonna chill for now. He surrenders. Alright, well, not that talented then.
Enemy base destroyed.
Alright, so it looks like Less QQ was playing a Juggernaut deck. Obviously just trying to have some fun. And he got both the bad map for Juggernaut and also he's against Iron Cannon.
Ready.
So he obviously thought, can't be bothered. Like Iron Cannon versus Juggernaut, obviously. Pretty hard counter.
Ready.
Alright, so we're up against Marcel now, who's gone double Harvester. So we're gonna get double Dog. I would recommend doing this, by the way, guys. You should make a second Dog or second Rifleman if you see 2 halves, because look, even though by the time his first combat unit comes out, I can afford my 3rd combat unit. So now I'm just 3 units versus his 2, which makes it very easy to continue charging, and that's the important thing against double half. You want to keep charging the missile. It's really easy to keep charging the missile if I have the extra unit. That's why you should make that scout unit again, even though you don't know if it'll be good. You basically just want meat. You just want meat on the field. It's not really about whether or not the unit will be good versus what they make. It's about just having more stuff so that they can't stall the missile. Okay, so we're gonna kill these bikes with our Pitbulls. He's now doing nothing, probably just trying to save his tech unit, whatever it is. I'm gonna go and harass this Harvester a little bit, try and encourage him to make something that isn't a tech unit. Okay, he confesses. I'm actually not sure what the answer to Confessor in this deck is. I guess it's Dogs, which is pretty bad. It's obviously Iron Cannon primarily, but if I just Iron Cannon this Confessor here, then he'll make another one before the missile fires. Alright, now we'll Iron Cannon it because the missile's about to fire, and we can get his next unit as well. Yep, there you go, you get the Banshee and the Confessor, and the game is now over. He can't get back on these pads in time. GG Marcel. Thank you, my dude, for an enjoyable game of Rivals.
Mission accomplished. 3,
Okay,
1.
so up against Mocha X, who is playing Yade.
Harvester ready.
So Dog Half. See what our opponent's up to. Nothing so far. So we chill. Have another look. Still nothing. Have another look. Now I'm thinking it's going to be Air Tower because it's taking so long to build something. Nope, still nothing. Don't really want to make anything. Okay, so we see a War Factory and Flamers. Interesting. I'm going to go Drone Swarm. Not sure why he went War Factory then Flamers. There's some bikes. So we're going to need some jump jets. So we can't actually afford jump jet right now. We're going to have to do Pitbull instead.
Ready.
Alright, this isn't actually looking great for us. Pitbull's going to win middle, but it's going to take a long time to do it. We need to get Drone Swarm over there. Oh, sorry, bottom I meant. Alright, Drone Swarm lived, so that's good. Pitbull wins now, and then we win the missile, I think. Yeah, cool. So it took a long time, but once the Pitbull won down at the bottom, we win the missile.
Lost.
Pretty lucky that one Drone Swarm survived that bike volley, because I'm pretty sure it was free drones and a free bike, so that was just a bug. If that hadn't happened, we would have had to send another Drone Swarm up there, which I don't know if it happens quickly enough. Okay, so he's spamming bikes and he's making 2 halves. So we're going to kill off a load of bikes. And we're going to get some pressure on his halves. And we're going to go jump jet
Building
troopers.
online. Unit ready. Unit
More
lost.
flames. Wow, really? I'm a bit surprised you made the flames, to be honest. That's kind of a beating because I went jump jets. The main thing is to keep the missile charging here. We don't want to give him more time with double harvester than we have to.
Unit ready.
And we're going to iron cannon when the missile's close to firing. Actually, looks like we don't need to iron cannon. Looks like we're just going to win. Yeah, run all the pads.
Enemy ion cannon.
Lol cat missile, lol. Imagine trying to hit a unit with a cat missile.
Launched.
Alright, GG.
Unit lost. Objective complete. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Okay, let's try another one. Kind of messed up the previous one, honestly.
Harvester ready.
Would have maybe lost that first missile, and then it would have been really hard to beat the tech units. Not even sure what the tech units were, but the guy went double half, so I assume there was some number. Alright, so he's gone dog dog. I'm not sure if you're meant to go dog dog here. I think Reb often goes dog dog even instead of going dog pitbull. I often go dog pitbull, but I think maybe dog dog is better. I'm not sure. Alright, so anyway, we're gonna get a pitbull and start killing his dogs. MLRS. Alright, so we need to go jump jets for that. We need to stay away from it.
Unit ready.
The jump jets in here. He shouldn't be able to respond to my jump jets easily because he shouldn't have enough money. He spent all of his money on the MLRS. And he's got the turret to respond, but it shouldn't matter. We should still get it. Yeah, we get the MLRS. That's all I really wanted out of that exchange.
Warhead launched.
Alright, so we win the missile pretty easily there. No problem. APC. Alright, APC is really strong against this deck. This deck doesn't have heavy hitting units, so APC is definitely strong. But this is a completely unsupported APC. Like, he just sent an APC with no backup, so we just kill it really easily. You need to support your APCs, guys. You can't just send them in on their own. They will die.
Unit lost.
And we'll get some rifles for the missiles. I think we're going to lose this dog as well. Not going to walk into this turret. It's whatever. But we will use the pitbulls to kill the rhino. And we definitely want to lose this dog, so I'm going to send him over here. And we should still be charging the missile as well, because the later the game goes, the worse it gets for us because of the APC spam. Alright, looks like the game is almost over now. We should be good here. We're just going to iron cannon his new units, and then the game should end. Yep. There it is. And that is how you Reb Solomon. Finish the game in under 2 minutes every time.
Enemy base destroyed. 3,
Alright, last game.
1.
Crazy P often plays like triple nod air, so that's probably what he's playing. So we're going to do Pitbull spam is going to be like our main thing in this. Pitbull spam is really good versus the triple nod air.
Unit ready.
Right, so in the rifle and laser versus dog fight, you want to try and chip away at the militants without getting shot by the lasers. And then you just go into rifles really quickly because this deck has rifles and dogs. That's something you can do. We're going to go into rifles. We're going to fight these rifles. We'll let that dog die there. Doesn't really matter too much. We'll get some more rifles. He's probably going to have to go cat ship to respond to these rifles. Yep, there it is. So we're going to go Pitbull pretty soon. Alright, so we get Pitbull for the cat ship. I'll keep these rifles forward as well. Whoops, I need the Pitbull over here. Fuck that up. Yeah, I messed that one up bad. I should have had the Pitbull down here and the rifles up here. Okay, so let's try and chase down this shade after it shoots my Pitbull. And we also have Talon. Talon is really good against his deck, probably. I'm guessing he has Bikes as his last unit to fight Talons, but yeah, Talon is good versus all of his air units. Okay, so he goes Phantom. Take out this shade. Then we'll go after this Phantom. Talon over here.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Alright, so we trade off the Phantom for that Talon there. Another cat ship. So we're gonna need the Pitbull and the Talons.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
And we're Iron Cannon on the center of his army. Should get a lot here. Yeah, we got a lot with that Iron Cannon.
Unit lost.
Should win the missile with that. Yep, cool. Oh, that's Scarabs. Okay, so he's playing a bit of a meme deck today. Probably been sponsored or something. I don't think there's really any other reason for him to be playing Scarabs. So we'll send these two-man rifle at them.
Unit lost. Unit
And we'll just send another rifle at them.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
There's another Phantom. And this rifle up to kill these Scarabs off, I guess. We'll engage his guys first. Get some value out of our rifles before we suicide them. Then we'll send them off to die.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
And we'll drop another Iron Cannon here. If we can get the Phantom as well, that'd be huge. We actually get like nothing with it. Not great. Not great. Right, jump jets to go over the wall, and then we should win the missile.
Cancelled.
Yeah. No, not quite. This guy over here. Get that Pitbull over here. Alright, now we should win the missile. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there we go. There it is. Yeah.
Launch.
Cool. So obviously Talon Pitbull really, really good versus his deck, and his last unit was Scarab instead of Bike.
Mission accomplished.
He really needs Bikes to fight off those Talons more efficiently. Without that, it's really tough for him because he's got the Scarabs in there. Alright, so there it is, guys. 10-0 with the Reb Solomon. I'm not really that good with this deck, honestly. Like, if you watch Reb himself play it, he's way, way better. Reb makes this deck look insane. I make it look fine. But yeah, very good map in the current Tiberium map pool. And if you're looking for a super aggressive Solomon deck to beat up on tech players, this is a very good choice. Because it's really, really hyper aggressive. If they actually start pumping out tech, you've already lost with this deck. But that shouldn't happen. You should be able to win the game quick enough that you can Iron Cannon their first tech unit and the game should just be over. So yeah, Banshee is one of the units that this deck is really weak versus, but if you don't see a lot of Banshees, don't worry about that. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you next time.